Terry Fitzpatrick. Say that again. Say that again. Terry Fitzpatrick.
Fellow Toastmasters and friends, my grandson was assigned to research and write a report on Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. He asked if he could run it by me when he finished it, and this is what I read. Back in the real olden days, this dude named Romeo was walking around all googly-eyed because he had the hots for a babe named Rosalind, who wouldn't give him the time of day. His best bud, Benvolio, tells him he can probably get more action attending a party given by a rich old geezer named Lord Capulet. And the babe Rosalind will be there. Or rather, at this time, ancient feast of Capulet sups with the fair Rosalind, whom thou so loves, with all the admired beauties of Verona. So Romeo decides to attend, even though his family, the Montagues and the rich dude Capulet, have been feuding for years. In fact, Romeo's old man has vowed to kick Capulet's you-know-what whenever he sees him, and vice versa. This feud has gotten so out of hand that the Prince of Verona, the top dog, said that if either of them was caught fighting again, they would be hanged. But there went Romeo anyway to the party, wearing a mask so he couldn't be recognized. Benny was right. The minute Romeo saw old man Capulet's daughter Juliet, he was hooked. Hot damn! Or rather, oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs up on the cheek of night as a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. At the party, Romeo maneuvers his way around to Juliet and Max on her, as he's on cloud nine. Later, when the party was over, Romeo was hanging around outside when he saw Juliet on the balcony. Seems she had fallen for him too, or rather, oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? They get a dialogue going, and Juliet tells him she knew he was a Montague all along. But whatever. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. She and Romeo decide they love each other, and if they hook up, the families would just have to get over it. Romeo goes to this holy dude named Lawrence, who agrees to marry them. The next morning, while Romeo and Juliet are getting married, his two friends, Mercutio and Ben, are waiting around outside. Then this bad dude, Tybalt, comes along with a tooth and starts to hassle them. Romeo comes out and tries to calm him. He doesn't want to fight Tybalt, who is Juliet's blood, so he goes, "Chillax, dude." The prince expressly had forbid this bandying in Verona's streets. But Tybalt pulls out a shiv and shanks Mercutio. So Romeo pulls out his shiv and shanks Tybalt back. Now things get sticky. When the prince finds out, he banishes Romeo. That means Romeo will have to get out of town and never come back. But Romeo doesn't want to go anywhere without his main squeeze, Julie C. They'd had one night together, one good night. It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingales. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die. Juliet's parents don't know what's going on. They arrange for her to marry a wealthy dude named Paris. kicks and screams, but her parents insist. So she goes to Friar Lawrence and asks him for help. The friar, who probably wasn't too swift in the first place, has been making brew in his cell. One drink can send you round the bend. Or as he says, take thou this vial, being in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thine veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcrease. Then, 4 days later, she would wake up, and Romeo would be there. So Julie does this, drinks the potion and lies down like she's dead. A maid finds Julie and freaks out. Then everybody freak out because they think she's dead. Friar Lawrence texts Romeo that Juliet is not dead, just play acting. But the message gets lost in cyberspace. But a call from home does get through and tells Romeo that Juliet is dead. Romeo freaks. He buys some poison so he can kill himself. But he wants to go back to Verona to do it. Outside the tomb, he meets up with Paris, the dude that Juliet was promised to. Romeo has a tire iron that he was going to use to open Juliet's tomb, but when Paris attacks him, he hits him with it. Paris dies. Romeo opens the tomb, takes Juliet in his arms, and chugs the poison. He dies. Juliet wakes up. Lawrence tells her what happened and then split. There's no more poison, so Juliet picks up Romeo's knife, stabs herself, and dies. Then everybody come together and talk a lot. The prince says, what's the matter with y'all? Can't we all just get along? Or go hence and have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and Romeo. The end. Now just one question. Would somebody please tell me what that boy said?